Hello everyone, and welcome to my first horror rant. It's gonna be it's a series of quick rant-styled movie reviews that I'm gonna start doing on horror movies. And my first one, I figured I should start out with pretty much the grandfather of all horror movies and the grandfather of all vampire films, Nosferatu. Nosferatu was actually a really good movie. I've fallen asleep to it so many times. This was the first time that I actually stayed up and watched it all, and I'm proud of myself for doing it. It's a good, and me falling asleep by no means says anything about the quality of the movie. It's just, it's a silent movie, it's in black and white, and I usually try and watch it really late at night, and then I fall asleep. But sticking to it and staying up, I was greeted by some amazing things. I'm just gonna say, Count Orlok is one of the greatest vampires ever made. He is creepy as shit. There's shots that it's him staring, and it's fucking frightening. And beautiful and fantastic, and Max Schreck was a badass, simply for Count Orlok. Other than that, he brought the plague with him wherever he went. That is the coolest vampire power ever. So it was a simple take on basically Dracula, which they had to avoid copyright infringement and all that by going bankrupt and all this stuff just to make this movie happen. But beautiful shots, beautifully done. The music was perfect. I watched the 2-disc Kino edition of the movie, which, as far as I know, is the best version that you can get. Beautiful transfer, beautiful score. The only thing I would say is sometimes the music was a little too lighthearted and just sort of took you out of the moment, out of the dread, and you were like, wait a fuck, what's this? This is happy. And then back into the crazy dread stuff. But check it out. I mean, if you have any appreciation for film history, you need to watch this because it's one of the perfect old examples of horror in its early days and just what they could accomplish with what little they had. We always think of horror movies as nothing but these crazy special effects, and all this was a man with some good hand makeup and a little face makeup being creepy as shit. And it works. And I loved it. Not the best movie in the world, but for its time, probably prime and amazing. And for this time, it's worth watching, and it did have some beautifully shot, pretty scary moments. All I gotta say is Orlok standing there was awesome. Definitely watch it. Definitely worth watching. I'm out. Bye.